Long, long ago, in a quiet mountain village in Japan, there lived an old man and an old woman. They were kind and hardworking, but they had no children. One winter night, as snow fell gently outside their little cottage, the old woman whispered, "If only we had a child, even a tiny one, our home would feel so warm." The old man nodded quietly, gazing into the glowing fire. The next morning, the old woman was cleaning the house when she noticed something unusual. A tiny baby boy had appeared near the hearth, wrapped in a soft cloth. The old couple gasped in surprise, then smiled with joy. "Oh my!" cried the old woman. "He must be a gift from heaven." The old man gently picked up the baby and said, "Let us raise him with all our love." And so they named him Chikara Taro. Chikara Taro was small at first, but he grew quickly. Each day he drank warm soup, ate rice, and slept peacefully beside the fire. The old couple cared for him tenderly, and their quiet home became full of laughter. Before long, Chikara Taro became stronger than any child in the village. He could lift heavy bundles of firewood with one hand. He could carry buckets of water without spilling a drop. Everyone was amazed by his strength. Although Chikara Taro was powerful, he was gentle and kind. He helped elderly neighbors, repaired broken fences, and carried heavy bags for farmers. The villagers loved him not only for his strength, but for his warm heart. One day, a worried traveler arrived at the village. He told everyone about a distant mountain where frightening oni lived. "They have been troubling nearby villages," he said. "People are afraid to travel the road." The villagers became anxious. The old man and old woman looked at Chikara Taro with concern, but Chikara Taro stood calmly and said, "If people are suffering, I must help them." His voice was gentle yet full of courage. The old woman prepared rice balls for his journey. The old man gave him a strong wooden staff. "Be brave," they said, "but remember to keep kindness in your heart." Chikara Taro bowed deeply and promised to return safely. Chikara Taro set out along the mountain road beneath the morning sun. Birds sang in the trees, and mist floated over the fields. Though the path was long, Chikara Taro walked steadily, carrying hope with every step. After walking for many hours, Chikara Taro met a tall boy sitting beside the road. The boy was stretching his long legs across a stream. "My name is Long Leg Taro," he said. "I can step over mountains." Chikara Taro smiled and greeted him kindly. I am going to help villages troubled by Oni, he said. Long-legged Taro stood up with excitement. That sounds like a worthy journey. Let me come with you. Together they continued along the road. Soon, they heard a loud voice from the forest. A broad-shouldered boy was pushing a giant rock aside as if it were a pebble. My name is Stone Push Taro, he said proudly. Chikara Taro explained their journey. Stone Push Taro grinned. If there are people who need help, then I will join you too. Now the three strong friends walked together toward the distant mountain. As evening approached, the sky turned golden. The three friends reached a lonely mountain pass. There they saw broken carts and scattered belongings along the road. The nearby villages had clearly suffered from the Oni's mischief. Chikara Taro felt sadness in his heart. These people must have been very frightened, he said. Long-legged Taro nodded quietly. Stone Push Taro clenched his fists, but Chikara Taro reminded him, we must be strong, but not cruel. That night, the three friends rested beneath a large pine tree. The moon shone softly above them. Chikara Taro looked toward the dark mountain and whispered, tomorrow, we will bring peace back to this place. At dawn, they climbed the steep mountain path. Long-legged Taro stepped across deep valleys. Stone Push Taro cleared fallen rocks. Chikara Taro led the way, calm and fearless, holding his wooden staff. At last, they reached a great cave hidden among the cliffs. From inside came loud voices, drum beats, and rumbling laughter. The Oni were gathered there, boasting about frightening travelers and stealing food from villages. Chikara Taro stepped forward and called out, Oni of the mountain, please listen. The cave grew silent. The Oni stared in surprise at the small group standing before them. Their leader frowned and asked, who dares come here? Chikara Taro answered calmly, we have come to ask you to stop troubling the villages. The Oni burst into laughter, but Chikara Taro did not move. His steady eyes and peaceful voice made even the Oni leader pause. The Oni leader raised a huge club and challenged him. If you are strong enough, show us. Chikara Taro nodded. He placed his wooden staff on the ground, then gently lifted a giant stone with both hands. The Oni gasped. Long-legged Taro stepped over the cave entrance in one great stride. Stone Push Taro rolled a boulder aside like a ball. The Oni realized these were no ordinary travelers. Still, Chikara Taro did not attack them. Instead, he set the stone down carefully and said, "Strength should protect others, not frighten them." His words echoed through the cave. The Oni lowered their eyes, ashamed. The Oni leader slowly put down his club. "No one has ever spoken to us like that," he said. Chikara Taro replied, "You can still choose a better path." The cave became quiet, filled only with the mountain wind. At last, the Oni promised never to trouble the villages again. They returned the stolen food and belongings. Some even helped repair the mountain road. The villagers below watched in amazement as peace returned little by little. Chikara Taro and his friends were welcomed with joy. Villagers brought warm rice, fresh vegetables, and sweet rice cakes. Children laughed and gathered around the three heroes, thanking them for their bravery and kindness. When the journey was over, Chikara Taro returned home to the old couple. The old woman ran to embrace him. The old man smiled proudly. "You used your strength well," he said. Chikara Taro bowed and thanked them for raising him with love. From that day on, Chikara Taro was remembered as the strong boy with a gentle heart. He lived peacefully with the old couple, helping the village whenever he could. And under the quiet mountain sky, kindness and courage were passed down for generations. The end